Hey guys, what's up?
That was weird. What's up, guys? So I wanted to run through the books I read for my magical readathon, the Owl's magical readathon, real quick because I have yet to make a video. I did do a blog post, make sure you check that out down below. So I'm going to start with the first book that I completed, which was Frankenstein by Junji Ito. And this was for my Ancient Ruins Owl, which was a retelling. So obviously, Frankenstein retelling. Now, I want to say the first half of the book or so was the Frankenstein retelling, and then the last half bit was like kind of other stories thrown into the book. I love his illustrations. I love his stories. Like, it's beautiful work. He does a really good job at kind of connecting you to the story without giving you an attachment to the characters. So like when he kills them off, you know, it's no big deal. You don't actually care all that much. The book I completed was actually on my Kindle, and it was Beautiful Creatures, the manga edition, because I thought, you know, more mangas and I'd get through, the faster it would be. I honestly don't even think I consider this one a manga in my head, because I think it went backwards. Like, it went like a graphic novel way would, not like the other way, which a manga would. So I had a problem with that, but I got over it and I read it, and I was not a fan. Like, I don't know, like romancy things, like the fated love trope thing is not my thing, I guess. I don't know. And that was for Arithmancy, or a book written by more than one author. The next book I read was for Defense Against the Dark Arts, which is a book that begins with the letter R for Reducto. And I read Red Queen. And let me tell you, I don't know what made me fall in love with this book. Like, I don't know, because like the tropes are there, like, you know, like it had a very Hunger Games feel to it. But I don't know why I love this so much. Maybe because there was like magic thrown in there somewhere. I fell in love, okay? And I just kept going, which I haven't done in a series in so long. I kind of co-read this book with The Handmaid's Tale, the graphic novel, and I don't know why I purchased this book. If I posted my book haul before this one, I don't know why I bought this book. Like, I read the book in one of my classes when I was a teacher's aide, and I don't know why they made a graphic version or why I bought it, because it was not needed. I don't want to say regret purchase, but regret purchase. If you want this book, make sure to let me know, because I want to get it off my shelves. I don't want to keep it. I don't say that about many books, but I don't want to keep this one. So make sure you comment down below if you want it. Following that, I read the second book in the Red Queen series, Glass Sword. I love this series, so immediately following reading this one, I ordered the last two books of the series, and then discovered that Victoria Aveyard is doing a book signing close to my house, so I bought tickets for her last book, for her fifth installation to the series. I don't think it's actually an installation. I think it's more or less like short stories and like added narratives and stuff. So which is titled Broken Throne. So I don't know where my physical copy is over here, because this particular Harry Potter book is not with my old school ones, which are on the top shelf, which you can't see. But I read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I thought it would be fitting for a Magical Owls themed readathon. So I listened to the audiobook, and that was one of the audiobooks I listened to throughout the month. I got through that one way too fast, and I really enjoyed the reread. And I read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone for History of Magic, which is a book published at least 10 years ago, because believe it or not, we are getting old, and Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone was published over 10 years ago. I'm not sure how many years at this point. So the next book, which I painfully got through, was Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. And I know a lot of people really enjoyed this book, and I feel as though I should have enjoyed this book, but I just didn't. I'm not sure if it's because I'm not a fan of like sci-fi or what? I did have a friend tell me, like, Nichole, you're not gonna like that book. And I should have listened because I did not like this book. And thank God I had the audiobook version or I would have never made it. And I read this for Transfiguration, or a book with a red cover. I know it kind of looks like orangey red, but I'll use this for red. It was or sprayed edges, and I didn't have any books with sprayed edges yet. And for Charms, which was an adult work, I read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I listened to the audiobook again for this one because I needed another audiobook to listen to, and I am surprised at how much I liked it. I actually went into this book thinking I was going to hate it. I thought it was definitely not going to be my type, and I really enjoyed it, and I realized, you know, partial way through that it was a great bisexual representation. The time period made it very difficult for gays to come out and made it very unsafe for them to come out, so it kind of embraced that issue alongside the issue of conceptions people have about bisexual people. Like, you're bisexual, you actually only like men, or you're a lesbian. Like, no, I like both men and women. So, or Muggle Studies, which was a contemporary. I also listened to the audiobook of The Hate You Give, and I didn't realize how big this book was when I picked it out. I just made it in here for this readathon, and I really enjoyed the book. I really liked the book, and I thought the topics that were discussed were important topics and real concerns. Finally, for Herbology, which has a book with a plant on the cover, I read A Danger to Herself and Others, and this book took me for a spin. As a counseling student, I was really happy to find a book like this. Now, some of the things that they did, it's based on a girl who ends up going to a mental hospital, and some of the things that they did in there were, like, questionable. Like, I'm like, we don't really do all of that, though. Like, yes, we do some, but some we don't do. And then it got to this crazy plot twist, and I was like, whoa, that's nuts, because it's told from the perspective of the patient. So that's all the spoiler I'm going to give you, because I really think you should read this, especially if you need to get some mental health books in your reading. And the books I didn't get to were Astrology, which was a book with the word star on the cover, which for this one I had picked Girl Made of Stars, and I'm actually going to follow up and read this for my Scallywag Readathon, which I'll leave a TBR later on. I also did not get to my Care of Magical Creatures reading, which was a book with a land animal on the cover, and for this one I had picked Classic Tales of Horror by Edgar Allan Poe. So those were all the books I read for my Magical Readathon in the month of April. I did not read any additional books, so I read 10 books for the month of April, and these were the ones. I think I had like a really good like variation of different books that I had picked out, except for the Red Queen series, which... And I'm reading the last 2 books this week, so come at me. I don't care. Generally, I'm not one for young adult literature, but I felt my heart was taken by Cal. He can come take me away. I will be your wife. Thank you. I think a really big thing about this readathon too was we connected with a lot of people. There was a Discord group, and I think I made a lot of friends. I found a lot of people to follow, which was really exciting because I'm kind of obviously just delving into the booktube world and the bookstagram world, so I am still getting my footing, and I'm really happy that I met / talked / I don't know what you want to call it when you meet someone over the internet, whatever you want to call it. I'm really happy that I met a lot of those people, and they really helped me out in getting some footing, and they came and watched my videos. Hi, how you doing, guys? I'm here. Hello. Hi. Hug. I definitely really felt accepted by a lot of people despite not having read for so long. I was openly welcome to the group, which was really nice. I skipped my workout today to make this video. So yeah, I'm gonna go get ready for work now. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Tell me you hate me. Talk to me on Instagram. Okay, thanks. Bye.